What's going on, guys? Well, 2 weeks ago, 14 days ago, we went ahead and kicked off a test with these two IceRivers. First one on the left here is an IceRiver KS0 Pro. We set it up on Hero miners and it's configured for solo mining. On the right, same thing, IceRiver KS0 Pro, that's on Hero miners but pool mining. And the goal of this 2-week test is to go ahead and see which one earns us more KASPA, solo mining or pool mining. Now, based off of the time period of KASPA, the profitability, the hash rate, the price of KASPA, it's all really going to make the results different. So if you're watching this in the future, please make sure you guys do a lot of your own testing. Now, in a previous video, if you guys are curious, because these look a tiny bit different, we've added an AC Infinity 120 millimeter fan to the top here. It's actually blowing this way, and we still have the fans on the bottom blowing inward as well. And then these guys right here, take a look. Isn't that pretty sweet? Those are mesh cooling grills from the team over at the Meter Box. Did a whole video on this setup as well as temperatures. So if you guys are interested, I'll put a link to that video down below if you're interested in cooling your IceRiver KS0 Pros. Last thing I'll mention before we go over and check out the result is that I made sure that these were not overclocked in any way, just in case you guys wanted to do this same test but didn't want to spend the money for the T-Swift overclocking firmware. All right, let's jump over to the computer and take a look at our results. Before we get too far into today's video, I want to give a special shout out to the team over at Coin Mining Central. They actually provided the second IceRiver KS0 Pro for the test that we ran over the last 2 weeks. One of the benefits of Coin Mining Central that I have enjoyed partnering with them over the last 2 years almost is the fact that the price on their website is all in. It is the cost of shipping, it is the cost of import tax. And that's worked out really, really well over the last 2 years when buying from them when I need to get something imported that is pretty decently expensive and a bigger investment. It's nice to know the price on their website and the price you pay is directly to your door. If you guys are interested in going over and checking them out, please use the promo code THEHOBBYISTMINER. It'll save you over $100 at checkout. All right, let's dive in. So we're over on Hero miners, and I've used Hero miners quite a bit for a lot of different tests that I've run and different rigs that I've set up, and I've been very happy with their pool. So first, let's take a look at our first address and our one IceRiver KS0 Pro that was set up on pool mining, because this is more conventional. So let's go ahead and scroll down here. If you do have your address, you just input it right here at the bottom where it says your stats and payment history, and then you hit look up. Now it's going to go ahead and give us all the info. Right now, our current hash rate is about 207, 208. The average is 205. A 6-hour is 212, and a 24-hour is 210. So this KS0 has performed really, really well. Scrolling down, our total paid is what we're going to be basing everything off of today. So total paid is 294 KASPA, which at the time of recording this, which is the evening of the 4th, it is worth $34.17. Now, if we scroll down, you can see some of the quick metrics that it gives you here. Daily, it's estimating based off of the performance it's had about $2.20. Weekly, about $15.43, and monthly, about $66.16 on KASPA at the current price, which isn't super high at all. Here's my ASIC right here, KS0 Pro. I always do an underscore and put the IP address just so it's easily identifiable, which is the IP is 205. Jumping over to that KS0 Pro, you can see it's been up and running. I did have to go ahead and move it. I moved both of them at the same time, so that's why you're seeing an uptime of only 5 days there. If you're curious on the configuration on setting this up on Hero miners, excuse me, one other trick I'll mention to you guys is if you do get yourself a KS0 or a KS0 Pro, make sure that when you're setting up the pool, you have the full Stratum URL. So Stratum plus TCP://. You don't know how many people in my Discord say that their unit is not mining because they only do the second half, US2 and whatnot, you know, and they forget to put the beginning. The KS0 and KS0 Pros, these IceRivers, they want the whole thing. So if you're pool mining, you'd put that in, then you put in the whole KASPA address, including KASPA. At the very end, you put a period and do KS0 Pro and then _205, which is like what I did. And then you just type an X for a password if you need one. Now, for the fan speeds, if you do end up adjusting your fan speeds, I have mine at 100% right now. So you just check off the box and then put in 100 and you click save and you're done. Let's go ahead and take a look at what a solo block would earn you currently right now. So at the time of recording this, January 4th at 9 p.m., KASPA is worth 11 cents. And a block right now is about 145 KASPA, which total value of a solo block with KASPA is $16.68. All right, so let's go through how to set up solo mining and then we'll get to the results. So solo mining, very, very similar. It's just one thing that's added. So on Hero Miner specifically, I could speak to how you would configure it for solo mining. So in the miner settings, you do the full traditional Stratum information, but then instead of starting with your wallet address, you just do solo : you do the full wallet address, and then you do the period, and then you name it KS0 Pro _113. 113 is the IP address, and that's it. So the big indicator, the flag, the trigger is that solo : that you put at the beginning of your wallet. And then I just do password of X, and I did the fans at 100%. All right, so let's check out our results for solo mining KASPA with our KS0 Pro. So scroll down, pop in your full address there and hit look up, and let's take a look here. So our current effort is 75%. That's how much we've contributed so far. There's no guarantee, by the way, with solo mining that like when you hit 100% that you automatically get a block. I've gone well over 100% and still had to wait to hit a block. Now our hash rate 210, the average 24 hours really the big one here, which is 212. So very similar to the other one. Scrolling down, let's look at our total paid. 291. Do you remember what our pool mined was? 294. So side by side, pool mining earned us 294. Solo mining gave us 291. So what does that tell us? Well, let's talk about it. So 294 pool mining, 291 solo mining. So it's off by about 3 KASPA. So instantly the impulsive decision is to say, well, pool mining is definitely more profitable. Well, hold the phone. So this was a 2-week test, and traditionally you want weeks, if not months, to kind of prove this out. But the dynamic, the hash rate, the ecosystem around KASPA is really going to change quite a bit month to month, week to week. So think of it this way. I'm at 74% for solo mining right now. So at any time, possibly, whoever, I could hit another block, and that would instantly change our results. We'd go from a 3 KASPA difference to a 142 KASPA difference, which is pretty significant. So is pool mining more profitable than solo mining right now? Maybe. We actually haven't answered it at all, to be honest with you. It is so close that it could go either direction. And I know this isn't the answer that we all hoped for. It was like, come on, hobbyists, I just need you to tell me pool mining or solo mining so I can make the most KASPA. Well, if you want to go straight off of results for 14 days, go for it. Pool mining is more profitable by 3 KASPA, which is what, 33 cents? But if you really want to take a look at it, which way I'm going to go ahead and lean, I'm probably going to lean more towards solo mining, because the chance of luck based off of this, I could have hit 3 blocks, or can hit a 3 block by the time this video drops, and the results are going to be dramatically different. So to be honest, what am I doing? I'm going to leave 1 on solo and 1 on pool, and I'm going to continue this experiment because I love this type of stuff. I love kind of comparing this side by side. What I'm going to recommend for you guys, try this out. Now, the challenge is not everybody owns more than 1 KS0 Pro, and I absolutely get it. I mean, these things are expensive. They're quite an investment, but try it out, see how things are. Especially right now, it's a great opportunity to test the waters with this. Is it truly scientific running them side by side, starting them up at the exact same time if you only have 1? Well, no, because you can only run 1 at a time. And so try it out though, see how things go for you. But this at least gives you some evidence that the profitability is so close that it's really going to come down to the factor of luck to determine which one is more profitable. Well, guys, that is going to wrap things up for today. Sorry, we don't have any answer. I guess we're just going to have to let this run longer, and maybe we'll check back in a month, and maybe we'll have better results putting it out for 30 days or maybe 90 days, and we'll go from there. If you guys enjoyed this video and want to be notified when I drop my next video on my KS0 Pro, go ahead and click that bell, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.
You know quantum computers, you know blockchain, but do you know both together? Dynex was the first platform to create a neuromorphic supercomputing blockchain-based algorithm which solves real-world problems. And the best part? Anyone can post a job, whether a company from the Global 2000, a machine learning job, or fintech and pharmaceutical. And if you don't want to program it yourself, get an expert directly at the marketplace. Run the job and be impressed by the fast result.